roommates. Welcome back to another week with the Read the Room podcast. As always, I am Merv.
Hi, this is Amberia.
Hey.
We're excited.
Mm-hmm.
So, today we are going to do something a little bit new. And
different.
As you will notice on the title down there, it's called Sweet Tea. So basically, we're going to talk about the gossip, the latest, what's juicy, what's going on. But we have to put sweet in front of it, because we're going to be a little bit more productive, a little bit more, introspective.
Right.
We don't want to be messy. This is not the shade room.
No, we're still reading the room. But we want to, tackle what the girls and gals are talking about.
Yeah, what's the timeline looking like right now? So, Merv, what's on the timeline?
So I'm sure we have all tuned in within the last, honestly, 24, 48 hours with August, Will, and Jada Smith in their entanglement saga.
Honey, that word entanglement.
I think she kind of snapped though.
She whole time.
Snapped.
I tweeted that whoever the PR person was who told her frame it as an entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
That's brilliant.
Genius.
Because low key that's a very accurate way to talk about a little situationship thing.
Right, because when you think about it, when you're entangled, you don't really know you're tangled up. You don't know where to start.
There is no start.
Where's the knot? You don't know what the problem is. So it's like you can't really define it. You can't find a solution because what's going on?
I think an entanglement is the opposite. If you think of earphone cords, because I've seen the thing with earphone cords.
Yeah.
If they're just stretched out, there's a clear beginning, there's progress, and there's a clear place that you're going. Entanglement is just mushed up spaghetti, there's no direction. It's chaos, but
and you typically probably don't know how it happened.
You don't know how it happened, when it's gonna end. At some point you're just gonna be at the end of the line.
Right.
Surprise.
Right.
It's over.
So for those of you who don't know the story, we're going to give it just a quick synopsis of what's been going on. So of course we know Will and Jada are married, been together for forever.
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, for anybody who not into.
So around 4 to 5 years ago.
Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. Yeah, we're going to have to put allegedly all through in this just in case somebody knows who it was. But allegedly, how it started is, basically, August was going through a lot. We've all heard his story.
August Alsina is the singer who it was some substance abuse, also some family issues, right?
Yeah, they had brought him in because he was dealing with a lot of mental issues. His brother had just passed away.
So they brought him to Jada's show, The Red Table, correct?
No, I'm saying how their relationship started.
Okay.
That's how it started. He was going through stuff with his brother dying. I know he had to take on a lot of weight with his family, probably financially as well, since he was a really poppin' singer and everything like that. Took him in as what we saw, what us, the people saw, kind of like a son.
A son.
That's what I saw.
Red parent. Parents in a relationship.
Like an older brother.
That's how it looked.
Even though they already have one, but so Willow and Jaden.
Yeah, it looked like mentorship from Will, motherliness from Jada, but honey, that's not what was going on.
Along the lines.
Things got a little
they was
tangled
doing some
up.
adult things behind closed doors, and feelings sprouted, and thus we birthed the entanglement.
Boom. So allegedly, Jada and Will were separated at the time.
Yeah.
If you watch The Red Table, it seems as though there was a lot of turmoil in their relationship before the August Alsina situation even came up. So me, being very curious, I would love to know what was going on because it seemed like it was pretty deep. It was very strong, whatever. So for whatever that reason was, they separated. Jada began her quote unquote entanglement relationship. Will Smith was like, "What? You had a relationship with him, right?" And she was like, "Oh yeah." Why are you taking it away? But yeah. So now,
when I was watching it, it was like you said, there's something more that's going on. I feel like the August thing was just something that they came out. Now they have to talk about it because everybody else is talking about it. So they feel like they need to kind of like save face maybe, yes, or even just kind of put the public at rest. So they said something. But when I was watching it, it's like they're talking about stuff like, you know, dealing with so much turmoil to the point that they feel that like in order to get to a successful relationship, you have to go through all this stuff.
Okay, and that's where our morals diverge. Okay,
values,
because that was a message that I got from the table. They're like, you gotta go through stuff to get to this good place, and you gotta be there with your partner. She had told him at some point, I didn't think that you were going to be able to love me deep enough to make it this far. And I just was taken aback.
Right.
Because I'm like, what's going on? Like, what did you imagine being so harmful to your partner that you, in the beginning, were like, oh, you're not going to be able to deal with this? Is it like what you have going on inside? And in that case, should you be entering into that situation? Right. Or should you be figuring your stuff out so that you don't ruin somebody else?
Right. And she mentioned that too about childhood trauma. Yeah. Her being codependent.
Yeah.
So what do y'all talk about in your relationship? That's my question.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of things that just have not been discussed, but it's 25. I'm not one to judge, but it's like just from the outside looking in, 25 years down the line, and we're still kind of having to rehash these type of things. I don't know.
Honestly, that red table did not make marriage look very didn't look like a good idea.
It didn't look appeasing,
like fulfilling at all. Because okay, y'all have been married for, like you said, 25 years. So in year 20, you had an experience that was like, that's the one that really opened my eyes, and now we're in a better. So for the last 20 years before that, what was going on up in like?
That's what I'm trying to figure out too, because I feel like the whole August Alsina thing, we'll get back into that a little bit more, but like I feel like it's light work compared to
whatever else was going on in there.
Yeah, and we've all like kind of heard rumors of them being like swingers and things like that, which I don't think is inherently like a bad thing if y'all agree upon that.
If y'all want to swing, if you're gonna swing, but it don't seem like it was mutually understood, or that was the sentiment that I got from it. Like perhaps one of them was swinging and the other one knew or something. I'm not sure, but
and even before the whole August Alsina thing, like how they kind of like broke up, like how he was saying like I was done with you, like I didn't think I would ever speak to you again.
What did she do?
It's heavy. It felt heavy.
I want to know what she. Because for him to think that he's never going to speak to her again, and then August happens. So this boy, literally boy, the age of your kids, is around you and your family, and you take him under your wing. Y'all separate, and then you go and be in a relationship with him. What? But look, more power to them. If that's how you and your situation work, like, we're on the outside looking in. Like, they've given us a little peek into their world. And I think that, one, is interesting. But, two, I think it's insightful. Because how many songs have been like, I want that Jada and that Will love. And they sitting at home, like, pressed, separate.
Ain't no love.
You hear a song talking about, I want that kind of love, that they talking about you, guy. And you're not even with that man. Like, you with August, like, it...
It's dead. But let's talk about August Alsina some more. The whole dynamic between him and Jada.
Okay. So, I think that we give a lot of grace to, I don't want to say women, but like people who we perceive to be a certain way. Everyone's like, oh, this is Jada Pinkett Smith. She is so insightful and she's so morally sound. She sits at her red table. This is what her image is these days, to sit at a red table and tell people about themselves and tell them how their lives should be. You know, you kissed him, Jordan Woods. Why did you kiss him? What is the...
Right.
Meanwhile...
Mama is dealing with her
tangling up
stuff. Now she done brought August into the thing. That's the thing for me. I feel like how they met August and how you knew him to be should have been the number one thing to kind of cross her mind. Like, I probably shouldn't.
It's like, that's foul to get into a whole...
Especially with August, he's in such a vulnerable state.
Can we please talk about that? Because on her behalf, that was like very predatory. That was very toxic. Super. You are trying to heal someone and then you end up healing in the bed. Like, there was a disconnect there. And a lot of people have been saying, and as much as I hate comparison, if the shoe was on the other foot and Will Smith had started messing with some early 20-something who was friends with Willow,
we would be impressed.
The narrative would be different. The narrative would not be like, oh yeah, she cleared it up, they love each other. It'll be like, he weird, she needs to get out the gym, that's disrespectful. And honestly, he looked hurt.
He did look hurt.
He looked embarrassed. He looked...
But I don't know. It's like I see the bad on Jada's side, but then on August's side,
tell me.
Like, I feel bad for him. I do. Wholeheartedly.
You got a butt.
Yeah, but it's like it's just one of those things. I feel like we've all been in kind of an entanglement situation. We just call them situationships.
Yes.
And I feel like that's what
they were in.
Yes. And I think he took it upon himself because the way he explained how he loves Jada, he said he could die.
Baby.
That's him having loved Jada, he good. He could go tomorrow and August is good to go.
All the time they be saying that Jada and that Will love, it's that Jada and that August Alsina. Because the man's is...
Because even if it was a relationship where they're intimate, did she ask for all that love? She just wanted to feel good. Period.
Okay, but I think that gets into like that's some gaslighty type, manipulative type stuff. If you know that this man is in a super vulnerable state, he just lost someone in his family, he's dealing with addiction. Someone who's dealing with addiction, you should not replace their addiction with you.
Yeah, that is very
Because when seeing him talk about it, it looked to me, the way that he was talking about how strongly he felt about her, it looked like an obsession, addiction type thing. It's like, okay, so you replace the perks with her. And she knew that he had addiction. And she wanted to, quote unquote, heal him. But it's like...
Also, what if it was like a situation where, you know, she's helping him heal and all those things, and maybe there's like emotions there, and he starts to kind of display them, but she doesn't want to turn him down because he is in such a vulnerable state. So she just kind of rides along with it.
And it turns into
that. You don't think it was that?
She was talking about, I wanted to feel good. I don't think that she felt comfortable sitting at a table with her husband being like, I loved him so much. She said August himself was the one who left. Like, they were deep in there, tangled up.
Because she got back with her husband.
I don't think that's what it was.
You don't think it was?
I didn't take it as that. I took it as, from her timeline to me, seemed like she was tangled up with August and he left. Then she started to explore her relationship with her husband again. So perhaps I'm getting the timeline mixed up. But she said that he's the one who...
Because the way he explained it to Angela, it's hard for me to believe that he's the one that left. Him cutting off communication, knowing that they're back together, He's the one that left?
Yeah, that. Did you see that clip where he was like, I can't breathe? That was him saying that he actively left the situation because it had started to be unhealthy for him.
Oh, okay.
So Jada would have been still tangled up. Like...
Had he not left,
I don't know. I'm side-eyeing her.
No, I am too. Because at the end of the day, you basically... what's the word I'm looking for?
At the end of the day, how am I supposed to know?
No. It's like when you... took advantage of someone. No help whatsoever. But yeah, at the end of the day, she did take advantage of him. Given his situation, because it was all very public knowledge. And then he lost his sister last year, I think.
Really?
Too.
He's been going
through August is... Ever since he popped on the scene,
it's been
downhill.
He sold his soul or something.
I don't know.
But yeah, and again, this segment is called Sweet Tea. So I still love Jada.
No, me too.
Like she's great at what she does, and she's inspiring in other ways, but not manipulating the young teeny boppers.
Yeah, that was one plot I did not see coming.
No.
In her story, I did not see that coming.
But it was kind of weird, like around the time when they would be around in the pictures and he was all close to her. It was just, the vibes were a little bit weird, but it's like, okay, y'all got a really close mother or son relationship, not thinking that they're smashing, but...
That is very true.
Yeah.
So that's the tea on that.
Sweet tea, we tried to be productive, seeing it from all sides, and I feel bad for Will Smith, but the vibe I got was that he
be doing
trash too.
So in conclusion, marriage is very optional to me. Okay, it is very optional because the way that y'all advertise it, y'all need to take a marketing class or something, but y'all not doing a good job.
Let's talk about that.
It's always. Someone actually made a joke. I wish I had the tweet in front of me, but they'll be like, we be going through it in our marriage. I hate this person, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I could name a couple things that you could probably trade that for.
That's the thing.
That seemed like too much.
I think that this whole marriage is so romanticized. Yeah. The thought of we've talked about this in several other episodes, just this concept of be with someone, be someone something, mean something to someone, have a partner, and y'all can go through life together. But I'm sorry, being with someone and they're causing me additional stress, drama, anxiety, sadness, I don't think that's the purpose of a partnership for me. And perhaps I'm young and I'm naive, but like, couldn't you just be mad by yourself? I just think about if I'm sitting here by myself, like not interacting with not a single human, I'm peaceful. Nobody
no one's bothering me. No one's emotions is being dumped on me. I'm not dumping my emotions on someone. I'm good. I'm at peace.
Yeah, that's peaceful. And then when you choose to invite someone into that space, you need to be peaceful too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I think that there are certain ups and downs. Like when you figure out how different, aspects of the relationship, but I think that life in general is enough. Life is stressful enough. Like we've talked about it in all these episodes. We are black. We are women. Black women in America. Corporate America. Went to school. Go down the street. Get discriminated against. Like, so you're telling me that the world is doing all that. I'm supposed to come in the house and you supposed to the math is not mathing.
Nope. It's not mathing.
So peaceful, or
I think we just need to really kind of normalize, number one, singleness.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with being single.
Yes.
And then also, this is a point too, when we were talking about that Jada and Will love, not having relationship goals or couple goals or anything like that. Yes. Because look at your couple goals. They are human just like the rest of us. They're just still trying to figure it out. They going through hella shit. Yeah. No one is like above because you see them a certain way.
Yeah, it's like, okay, they take good pictures and they look all cute on the red carpet. Like, that doesn't make them your relationship goals. She sits at the red table and tells people about themselves. that comes off like, okay, she's so wise. Yeah. And she's so... But nobody's perfect. No. Like, because the camera turns on and she's like, do. That does not mean that ought to be your goal.
Exactly.
So, death of...
And then that too, and it also kind of speaks to how we put, I guess, expectations or standards on other people's relationship too.
Explain it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you see them act a certain way, then you amplify that. And so they're known for just that.
Oh, so you're saying like, okay, we see them be together and
they're like nice to each other.
And then it's like, oh my God, I really want that.
Right, because I highly doubt they were like, hey, J. Cole, can you please put that line in there for us?
Jermaine, did you see us?
Did you get my submission?
Exactly. It's because people perceive them to be a certain way.
Run with
and
that.
It's like...
And then this is the outcome.
Yeah, because that's why everybody is mad. Like, they seriously, this is going on, and they like, oh, we've been doing each other dirty all 25 years. Y'all just didn't know because that wasn't our image.
I definitely hate her. I did not want to get back with her.
That, like, I was never going to talk to her again.
Black America's like, what?
You what? Because I heard the song that said... Yeah.
It's wild. So that's the relationship goals too. Me and Sydney talked about this, but she was like, only person that can be kind of like relationship goals, and it's only physically, is Tiana and Iman. Because physically, that's a goal that can be attainable.
Yes. It's like, okay, so I want to be in the gym. You be in the gym too. All right, we go. Like,
anything else? It's...
Yeah. Everyone's personality is just so different and so complex. So just because two people look a certain way, that has nothing to do with how your relationship is going to go. Like, there's even times when people will be like, you deserve X, because it's like this traditional relationship standard. And it's like, I don't want that. Or what if that doesn't work for me? Or, you know, so let's just standards and rules and regulations, just do what makes you happy.
Because life... You said life be doing life. The
life,
one
son.
constant in life is the shit gonna always be hard.
Yeah.
So we don't need to be all these extra rules and stuff in society. That's why we all so damn depressed, anxious, sad, and everything, because we putting these unrealistic, unhuman expectations on ourselves. We're not ever going to be able to meet them.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
So just stop now. Stop yesterday.
Yeah. It's dead.
And that's the sweet tea on that. Was it anything else that you've seen in the timeline?
Everybody bored, so you can't go nowhere.
We on the timeline.
All we have is our phones, our streaming services. So of course, opinions start to arise, and you know,
start to brew up.
Yeah.
What did you see?
So there was a tweet made by a guy named Kyle. What's his last name? Kyle Quero. He is a football player, to my knowledge.
A Kappa.
And a Kappa.
He went to Northwestern.
And if
he might be your friend.
If you're local, you know those combinations is... Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's move on. So he made a tweet. Basically, I read it in a voice of surprise. Like, people find Jill Scott attractive?
Yeah, that's how I read it too.
And everybody was like, huh?
And then he went on to try and
reel it back.
Like, wait, no, I don't mean that she's ugly. I'm saying that like people are sexually attracted to Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, can we just... Those are different.
Yeah.
Like...
And then he had mentioned, like, so is her energy?
Oh, y'all like her because her energy.
No, it's because she's pretty. And we like her.
But it's like, for instance, us, two heterosexual women. No, I'm not trying to smash Jill Scott. No. But, like, your original tweet says she's ugly.
Yeah.
She's not ugly. Like,
because it wasn't in the voice of surprise, so
it's like
when you're surprised, you probably always thought that people didn't find her attractive.
It's like,
that's how I would have taken it.
Y'all think she pretty?
Right.
Oh, it's her energy.
Oh wait, no, I don't mean no. This is not.
I don't mean
about,
she
no,
ugly.
It's not about black women, but this is also in a situation where the math was just not mathing.
It didn't.
2 + 2 did not equal 4.
It didn't. I don't know if did I see a tweet where he was like, I should have just deleted it.
Yeah.
He did that, right?
Yep. And I think that would have been for the best. I think that was the most insightful, most academic tweet that he made. Most intelligent tweet that he made.
He said, I shouldn't have said nothing at all.
Period.
Boom.
Period.
That's, yeah.
So Twitter proceeded to eat him up. I saw people calling him Baby Teeth Kyle.
That's
Kyle Quesadilla. You didn't? That was in the group chat.
Wait, people are gruesome.
They are.
But that's what happens when you say some little foul stuff like, oh, you thought you was going to get a little joke off like, oh, y'all think Jill Scott ugly too, right? No.
And I think that's also it hit different given the climate and
it's a lot going on.
You're talking about a black woman. It's a lot going on for you to be out here telling us something. Well, y'all think Jill Scott fine?
Yeah, we do.
So in conclusion, niggas is weird.
So what else have you seen come down the timeline lately?
I've been seeing a lot of Sweetie slander, and I don't like that because I am a Sweetie stan. She makes the music is like whatever, but no,
she makes let's pause.
No. She makes fun music. She makes cute music. I love it. Tap In is really cute.
I like Tap In.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't like when people flip old beats really, but I think that worked. And
it works her. Yeah, it's her style.
That's her aesthetic, and that song is so Bay Area. They still play that song.
Really?
Like at that's like their stuff. So for her to flip it now, it's like the rest of the country is also getting back in tune with the Bay Area sound. I don't know. I like Sweetie. I like her personality.
I do too.
She's so cute, so funny.
So cute. Whatever you have, if you have a problem with her musical ability, that's up to you. But her as a person she's just so unproblematic. Yeah. Just focused on her icy girl game, pretty bitch music, all that good stuff.
And I
cute.
Love it. It's cute.
And it seems authentic too.
It seems authentic. She's in her own lane with her nails, eating her seafood with her man.
Period.
Edges.
Late.
She seems content, but basically the
streets.
You not black enough police. Again.
Yeah.
We're saying that she was pretending to be ghetto.
Basically doing hood cosplay.
Yeah. And I mean,
because of the long nails, like the hairstyle and everything.
I mean, okay, so I think I have two separate opinions on this. The first one is hood cosplay is strange, but who's to say, one, that is cosplay,
right?
Two, who's to say that she hasn't been dressing like this all along? And then three, she's a black woman.
Period.
So that kind of falls under the umbrella and scope of black culture. Right. People bite our culture all the time. Every single day they're using our words. Right. They're using our mannerisms, whatever. Even if she wasn't that hood growing up, if she want to black it up a little bit right now because that's how she feeling, I mean, let her rock. I feel like, and she's also a rapper.
Yeah.
When Nicki had on the colorful wigs, where y'all like, you appropriating clown culture, you're doing too much with the like Lady Gaga wearing like
the meat dresses.
She's an artist. So whatever she's doing is going to be plus. I don't know. I say let her rock.
Me too. And people released pictures from when she was in like high school, and her aesthetic was giving
this.
It was giving this. It was giving the build up to this.
It was giving like what she's doing right now was what she wishes that she had the funds to be doing back then.
There we go.
So like,
I think people just have a problem is because she half black and half Filipino.
Okay, but
which is like, she can't control that. She's still black at the end of the day, and she's also still Filipina.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a step deeper. I understand when people are weirded out by people who up their blackness when they get older, but didn't have a sense of it when they were younger. Mm-hmm. For example, probably Doja Cat.
Oh yeah, Doja.
Doja is half black, and she was heavy on her white side.
Right.
Then she grew up and was like, wait, I'm light skinned and I'm thick. And black people like this.
Right.
So let me...
She tapped in.
Yeah. So, but that's not the vibe I get from Sweetie. Mm-mm. Also, with like some Bay Area knowledge, Bay Area people of color, though, we can talk about Asian people in particular. Some of them align with the white culture. Mm-hmm. But a lot of them, though, align very closely with blackness. So, like, and it's not like but they have a little culture of their own. And if her mother ended up with a black man,
which she did,
I'm going to guess that perhaps she had a sense of the fact that she, too, is a person of color.
Right. And who's to say, because we don't know her family tree like that. Like, maybe on her daddy's side, they was from the hood. And even if they wasn't, she is black, and she gets to stand in her blackness any way that she wants to. She has the right to do that. She doesn't have to discredit her Filipino side while doing it. But if she wants to embrace it, there's literally nothing y'all can do besides hate.
Yeah. Have you listened to our Black Inclusivity episode? Because this is legitimately what we talk about. Being black is not a monolith. You cannot, here's... You can only look like that. You can only act like that. Like, no. It's a very wide range. If she want to wear her nails long, Worry about you.
Right.
Make your nails short if it's making you depressed.
And her name is Diamante Kiava Valentin Harper. Y'all take that as you may.
Take it.
Because when we talk about hood aesthetic, hood culture,
the name
Diamante,
baby, the name is on brand.
The first one, Kiava. The second one,
I said Guava Island.
Valentin. The third one, Harper. Come on now. Stop playing in our face and stop playing no sweetie. She don't bother. She don't bother nobody. She just be pretty, gets to the back, give us some tunes that we can bop around in. And
that's it. Get dressed, look cute. I like Sweetie a lot.
I like her too. Let's focus on our own bags. How about that, girls? Let's focus on the real culture vultures. All right? Because this ain't that.
Yeah.
Leave the girl alone. Yeah. All right.
I think that is the sweet tea for the day.
That's enough for our first installment of Sweet Tea.
Tell us what you thought. Do you want to hear us weigh in on more stuff that's going on?
Yeah, more like social media.
Or should we continue oversharing about our childhood trauma?
Either way, we're going to do whatever we want. We're going to be here every week. But yeah, let us know in the emails. It's still looking kind of dry, but we would love to hear from y'all. What y'all thought about this segment? Should we continue? Should we not? We just love to hear from y'all. And we are also now on Google Podcasts or Google Play. Ooh. So for those who listen on different streaming platforms, or you have a preference, we are now on Google Podcasts. We're no longer on SoundCloud though, so there's that.
Welcome.
Yes. Anything else?
I think that's all.
I think that's it. Yeah. Make sure to follow us
on social media at Read the Room Pod on everything. Mm-hmm. And email us readtheRoompod@gmail.com. Please email us.
Oh, also we have a Facebook page too. I'm gonna link everything. We have a Facebook page and we have a Facebook group called Roommates. So that's where we can do all of our discussions and things like that. So we're really trying to be more proactive and be more interactive. I know we've kind of been slacking a little bit, but we're going to get back to how we were when we first started.
Who been slacking?
The both of us.
Okay, anyways. Thanks for listening.
See y'all next time. Bye.